My, what a smashing ensemble. You wear it well.
Shut up. I look like a twit.
Aber echt.
Kaftan is sewn of the best fabrics available, and according to the best tailoring practices. But one must have a modicum of taste to appreciate this. Even the most exquisite robes cover only deficiencies in beauty, never in refinement.
Ah, was ist das denn für ein Scheiß?
Usually wear something different, better suited to my trade. Got nothing against this particular outfit, though. Just don't exactly feel comfortable in it. And I despise formal occasions.
Nothing one can't get accustomed to. Now, be so kind as to stand still. All that being as it may, Toussaint's highest honor, the Order of Vitis Vinifera, demands appropriate attire. The Duchess cannot be expected to drape the medal on a suit of armor caked in mud.
Scheiß doch auf die.
Palace protocol places enormous emphasis on form, virtuous tradition, etiquette.
Huh. A tradition which values appearances ahead of all else. Which calls for lordly, glistening triviality and misplaced generosity.
Ach man, ich bin überhaupt nicht zufrieden. Dieses Ende wollte ich nicht. Gut, aber so wie es aussah, hieß es entweder Siana oder Detlef töten. Verdammt.
Sound wistful. Pensive, Regis. That because they refused to buy you a new outfit?
Hardly. It's the tone I ever adopt when I find myself pondering, which, believe it or not, happens quite a lot. Besides, I've no need for a new outfit as I shall not be attending the ceremony.
Why not?
Because unlike you, I don't have to. I shall begin to pack my belongings instead. I trust you'll join me later, once you're richer by a medal and a fascinating new experience?
Count on it. Ceremonies, medals honoring virtues, just keeps coming up.
I've had no reprieve either. And I keep thinking of the last great virtue, compassion. It's the one piece of the puzzle that never seemed to fit.
Mean you suddenly believe the 5 virtues theory, after all we've revealed?
It's not a question of belief, superstition, or old wives' tales. It's a conclusion derived through exercising pure logic. Siana planned everything in advance. Had we not stopped her, surely there'd have been a 5th victim. One the gossips would have associated with a lack of compassion.
Her plans don't matter now. Can't act on them. Ask the messenger who delivered my invitation to the ceremony. Siana's in the palace. Courtiers pressured the Duchess to lock her in a tower.
Do you care not a whit who else was in her black book? We've some time before the ceremony. We could still chat with that boot-cleaning urchin. He was the one to pass the victims' names to Detlef. Perhaps we missed something.
Das wäre schon interessant. Aber spielt da noch keine Rolle mehr. Aber gut. Solange wir das hinauszögern können, dieses Scheißfest. Lieben gerne.
Regis, Bootblack didn't say anything about making deliveries when we talked to him. How do you know he handled the letters?
While you basked in glory and tried on new formal wear, I conducted a little investigation of my own. You'd be very proud to see how I conducted myself. I began by concocting an ample supply of boot wash for our enterprising young friend. I'd observed that among street folk, amidst their society as a whole, reciprocity takes precedence over all other codes, and thus no good deed goes unrewarded. Of course, the same holds true for malicious or destructive deeds.
The letters. What's the connection?
When the bootblack arrived to collect his bucketful, he hinted he knew more. Simply put, we'd failed to ask the proper questions when we chatted earlier. It took a bit more tongue-loosening, but ultimately he spoke. He admitted he'd handed Detlef the letters. He knew this information was valuable to me. In providing it, he was simply repaying me.
Okay, interessant.
All in all, why not check up on that? We'll go together, assuming we're done here.
I am done, yes. It lies in your hands now. to see if you are able to present my handiwork at the ceremony with the dignity it is due. Or if you will first destroy it, crawling about the city's underbelly.
Na, machen wir das.
Promise to be careful.
Wo ist denn jetzt die Schlammpfütze? Ach man, okay. Dieses Ende wollte ich nicht. Verdammt. Okay, aber warte mal. Das 5. Opfer. Ich habe eine Vorahnung.
Oh, it's the swordsman. Good to see you. Here for a spiffing? Dirty boots are a stain on professional dignity, you know. Step on up.
Need to ask you something.
Yet again? Go on then. I'm a proponent of free speech and I will gladly tell you all I know. But why not get your boots shanked while we jabber?
Guess they could use a spit and polish.
Then I shall take advantage as well. A friend of mine used to say boots should be as clean as the soles that wear them.
Clean boots, clean soles. A fine slogan.
Okay, ich habe eine Vermutung, wer das 5. Opfer sein könnte. Ja, warten wir noch ab.
How's business?
Well enough, I can't complain. Though it'd be even better were certain folk to sit down for a shine as they stood and chatted.
Man in the frock coat. You passed him some letters, remember?
Why, of course. I'm young, got a mind like a steel trap, but...
If you're about to tell me this information will cost me, forget it. How'd you get those letters?
Beggars brought them.
Why didn't you tell us this before, when we first talked?
You didn't ask about beggars now, did you?
Ja, weil wir nicht wussten.
Beggars. Tell us more about them. How many were there?
Why, 4. 1 for each letter.
Just 4? Sure you didn't get a 5th?
I can't count, you know.
Remember anything else? These beggars have anything in common?
What? Come now. Each was different. Some had mismatched boots, others had no boots at all. Oh, I know! They all had no home!
Kid, my patience is starting to run a little thin. Now think hard. Where'd they get the letters? They pick them up? Get them from someone?
I don't know. They'd come, hand me a letter, and walk away. I asked no questions.
Geralt, allow me to ask a question. Listen, lad. I'll be glad to mix another batch of that bootshine for you. But you must focus now and tell us all you know. Where can we find the beggars?
Well, at the shelter most like.
Where's that?
Everyone knows. It's just round the corner. Up those stairs, then right.
Thanks, kid. For your trouble. We must visit the shelter. Look around inside.
Okay. Aber ich hoffe, wir verhindern das dann nicht. Na gut, es kommt drauf an, wer das 5. Opfer ist. Wenn es der ist, den ich vermute, dann will ich es nicht aufhalten. Es wäre dann trotzdem noch ein schönes Ende. Falls es passieren würde. Okay.
You've to move your little camp elsewhere, got it? This is a decent district. We need no filth folk bunning about.
Gentlemen, there's no need to raise your voices.
Okay, was ist denn hier los?
You? What do you want?
To talk.
Here, that's a waste of breath. We've tried it, only to tire our lips. We'll use other means of persuasion now.
Gentlemen, calm, please.
Either get out along with these flea-ridden vagabonds, or we'll toss you all out. Our patience is gone. This place is no longer a rank refuse dump.
Scram! Decent folk live here.
The shelter, them living here, bothers you. Question is why.
Look, Ballard. Another defender of the poor. Fighter for justice.
Damn nuisance. We've our women and young folk living next door, when even grown men fear to walk past such rabble.
Okay, er ist halt selber Abschaum.
Decent folk you mention. Mean yourselves?
Why? Do you doubt it?
Ja,
Hell yes.
Hear that, Artois? He poking insults us. On our own turf.
We should step aside, good fellow. My friend is perfectly capable of settling this unfortunate dispute on his own.
ey, rasset die Einwohner hier, die sind alle so scheiße.
Break your guts around your spine. I almost knocked my guts in fear.
Ah, die sind echt so scheiße, meine Fresse. So. Ah, netter Versuch. Tja.
Come now!
So.
Try me!
Ist so dicht rein, okay, da hast du. So, einer schon mal weg, jetzt bist du dran, komm her. Aber echt, ihr scheiß Typen.
All right. I can take a hint. Come, time to go.
I thank you so much for your aid. I tried to reason with them, but they'd have beat me blue had you not come along. I'm grateful. Immensely.
What did they want from you?
They are neighbors. Wish me to take my folk, the shelter, elsewhere. They dislike that I help the beggars. I do not oppose going elsewhere, were we to have somewhere to go. But you've come with a problem, have you? My turn to aid you.
Informationen, genau.
What is this place? Poorhouse?
You could call it that. They come here to rest and eat a hot meal.
You help them, why?
Because they need help.
Ja. Mehr Grund braucht man nicht.
Need some information. Looking for a man who might have mentioned the bootblack in Rue de Garl.
The bootblack. A feisty lad. I know him.
Any of your, wards supposed to meet him recently or soon?
Forgive me. Those I help and I are not so close that I would know. But should you wait, they'll all soon come for their meal. You can question them yourselves.
Interessant.
Sure all your usual beggars will be here?
They're not obliged to come, of course. But they rarely find a decent meal elsewhere. So, almost all in the area eat here.
Ja, okay.
Thanks. We'll wait. Nice of you to let us.
Ja, scheiß auf das Fest.
My dears, I've a matter to address before I serve the soup. These two gentlemen have some questions of you. Pay attention. Answer in brief. For if you draw it out, your soup will go cold. And we wouldn't want that, would we?
Recently, 4 of you delivered sealed letters to the bootblack. I know this.
Does anyone know what the gentleman means? Go on, speak up. Romain?
Why should I squeal? We were all told not to mention the letters. We all swore.
You can tell me, Romain. You were given a letter and you delivered it, right? Good work, Romain. Thank you. Who else?
I got one too. Gave it to the bootblack. And Freshy, he got one. But he can't tell you, as he's not here.
Und von wem?
I still have mine. I'm to deliver it 2 days after the Feast of St. Barnabas.
Okay, na St. Barnabas, was ist das denn?
It's a matter of importance to the duchy. Hand it over, or I'll take it from you, plain and simple.
But I was to deliver it personally. Let no one else see it. That is what she said, and she was frightening.
You ought to heed folk who are kind and honest. These men helped me a short while ago, helped all of us. If this individual threatened you, you need not keep the promise you made.
Alright, take it. I didn't want to see the boot black anyways. It's always muddy there.
Das 5. Opfer. Und hatte ich recht.
Damn it.
What is it? Another name, truly?
See for yourself.
Well, well. I must say, even I did not expect this. This time you will see to our Duchessa. It seems we underestimated...
Ja, ich wusste es. Die Herzogin ist das 5. Opfer.
Judging by this, Detloff was literally supposed to tear her heart out.
Yet first you must snap her neck. Puzzling.
Ah, interessant. Ja, das passt. Die Herzogin und Mitgefühl, das passt überhaupt nicht. Ah, okay. Ja, das war meine Vermutung. Schade ist es. Ach, Mist. Können wir das übernehmen? Oder macht sie es selbst? Hat sie einen Plan B? Ich will, dass das geschieht.
Puzzle complete now.
Alas, the matter ceased to be a tantalizing brain teaser and has turned incredibly grave. We've proof of a plot to assassinate Toussaint's ruler. We've proof of a coup d'etat.
Ja, und das würde ich gerne ausführen.
Duchess was to be Detloff's last victim. Syanna planned it from the start.
Indeed. The logical conclusion, Geralt.
4 seemingly random victims to start. The virtue's their only link. Enough to get folk talking about a righteous, vengeful beast. Obscured the victims' links to Syanna, even as she had those she despised killed off one by one, leaving the Duchess for last.
Had she managed to fulfill her plan, none would have questioned the reasons. Most would have thought Anna Henrietta had died for her sins. She was known to show a hard heart on many occasions, ample proof of a lack of compassion.
Why would Syanna murder her own sister? Out of envy? To take power? From an inborn
Noch ernsthaft, Geralt.
Yes, yes, and yes. All seem likely, and none are mutually exclusive. But if you'd like to know
Wir wissen es doch
you
schon.
can always ask yourself.
Wir wissen es schon, Mann, Geralt. Das hatten wir schon. Weil sie damals nichts gemacht hat und auch später nicht, als sie gekrönt wurde. Sie hat überhaupt nichts gemacht.
Actually, love to learn her motives.
Praiseworthy, I suppose. Sometimes one should stare evil in the face.
Und eine Hand reichen.
Seems a bit strong, no?
She used my friend as her tool for killing. I believe I've every right to condemn her. But I support your lust for the truth. Some philosophers think empirical examination the sole path to knowledge. I believe you mentioned the Duchess keeps Syanna locked up.
Courtiers were insisting on a harsher punishment. Much harsher. Think Anna Henrietta had to protect her sister from a lynch mob as much as she wanted to protect her subjects from a criminal. One way or another, she's locked away in a secluded wing of the palace, awaiting trial before a court of law. I'd need to get past some guards to see her. Coming with?
Of course not. I shall await you at Mare la Chaise Longue. I'll not risk entering the palace after Detloff and his minions rampage. Besides, I vastly prefer the company of a simple mug of mandrake brew to that of the Duchess's vile sister.
So, said straight up, it means you're going off to get drunk because you hate Syanna.
I've never been fond of categorical statements of that kind, but I admit I could not vouch for my behavior in her presence. She treated Detloff cruelly, caused his death in the end, and now this? Atop all that? No, Geralt. I will not go with you. I will await you at the cemetery.
Ja, verständlich. Aber ich würde noch gerne helfen. Ja, genau. Ja, das würde ich liebend gerne tun. So. Na, Bruxer, was geht? Ja, das würde ich echt gerne tun. So. Okay, aber eins verstehe ich nicht. Wenn es ja bekannt ist, dass sie kaltherzig ist und so, wieso zum Teufel hat sie dann den Titel Allergnädigste? Was ist das denn für ein Scheiß? Oder hat sie es so befohlen, dass sie so genannt wird? Und jeder, der es nicht tut, tja, der bekommt aufs Maul. Sprich mit Siana da drüben, okay. Das Fest ist da drüben, okay. Ich hoffe, wir können ihr helfen. Oder sie zumindest befreien und dann macht sie es selbst. Tja. Ich würde hier gerne noch ein gutes Ende irgendwie hinbekommen. Das wäre schön. So. Okay, bis jetzt keine Wachen. Okay. Na gut, wir haben Axi. Das könnten wir ausnützen. Oh, interessant. Na komm, nehmen wir noch ein bisschen Essen mit. So, dankeschön. Bis auf den Fisch ist es lecker. So, und hier. Abgeschlossen, okay.
Halt!
Nix da.
Need to see Siana, urgently.
In the matter of?
Want to talk to her. It's important.
Want to talk? Go see your gran at tea time. Not one locked up on the Duchess's orders. No doing without special permission. Period.
Found some information important to her case. Need an explanation, urgently.
Ah, fine then. You're that witcher who solved the murders, no? Then you've my permission, but only for a few minutes.
Promise to be brief.
Okay, dankeschön. Okay, aber nur eine Wache. Ah,
The
okay.
witcher will speak with the inmate. You can take a momentary break.
As long as it's truly but a moment. Highly irregular, this.
Have you come to see how I fare? I'm fine, thank you. Artorius' ribbon worked wonders. It's a shame they took it from me
I know who the 5th victim was supposed to be.
Goodness, you're simply a compulsive snoop. I'm in prison. Detlef is dead. Could you not just drop it?
Siana, stop pretending you couldn't care less. I know it's an act, and it's really starting to wear. Why do you want to kill her?
For such an accomplished investigator to ask about the obvious? Come
Aber
now,
echt.
Geralt. Why do you think?
Ah, was glaubst du, Geralt? Genau das.
Because she turned her back on you, then banished all memory of you?
Bravo, Geralt. Yet another riddle solved, and your sick curiosity sated. Well, what now? Off to share your discovery with Anna Henrietta? Oh, she's no longer in danger, true. But she very well might add a little something to your reward.
Definitely gonna tell her. Not necessarily for the coin, though.
Then why do it at all?
She ought to know. If only 'cause you'll probably try to kill her again if she ever lets you out.
I probably will.
Ah, verdammt.
At least you're being honest, finally.
Lying only ever makes sense when there's a chance someone will believe you. It's actually refreshing, in a way, to say what I truly think. So why don't I do it a bit more? I was only ever nice to you to get you to sleep with me. I thought you might come in handy one day. Your comrade Regis is using you, and Anna Henrietta perceives you solely as her unthinking, blunt instrument. She's right to, you know.
Enjoy hurting people? That it? Sorry, but won't give you the satisfaction. The Witcher mutations, you know. It's hard to draw my blood.
Don't worry. I'll find a way.
Have a nice life, Siana.
Commander de la Tour would like to see you. Shall we go at once?
Ach ja, wir können gehen. Ach Mann, wir können dir leider nicht helfen. So ein Mist.
Let's go. Wanna see him too.
Mann, dieses Ende gefällt mir nicht.
Damien.
Geralt, it's about time. Ready for the ceremony?
Na, ich bin bereit. Nein, das werde ich nicht sagen.
Your face doesn't look good. Though it looked even worse last I saw you.
I apply a balm of arnica. Yeah, I hardly feel it anymore.
All right, we can start.
Very well. But you must behave. Less like a hired thug, and more like a man deserving of the Duchy's highest honor. In fact, you'd do best to maintain a dignified silence throughout. Let's begin the ceremony. Come with me. The Duchess awaits.
Na toll, ich muss sie wiedersehen. Mann, ich will sie nicht sehen.
In the Guild's name, I beg your assistance, your enlightened highness. Without barrels, production will come to a stop, and it will be the end of us.
You lost them all in the fire. These are horrible tidings. Oh, we are most dreadfully sad.
Oh, wirklich.
Yes, your enlightened highness all. Once the beasts had clawed their way into the warehouse, the whole place went up in flames.
I shall dispatch a palace guardsman to examine the site of the blaze. If things are, as you say, fitting compensation shall be paid from the ducal treasury.
Thank you, your enlightened highness. Your Grace, Geralt of Rivia has arrived.
My dear subjects, we come now to our next point of business. Of all the duties which fall upon my shoulders, as the ruler of this dominion, this duty is dearest to my heart. For now, we shall award the Order of Vitis Vinifera, Tuson's highest honor.
Geralt of Rivia, slayer of the beast of Beauclair, step forth.
We bestow the distinction upon the Witcher, who saved Beauclair from the terrible beast. Such is our desire. May this symbol serve as a reminder to all that the Witcher shall forever remain a friend of Beauclair.
Does I forgive that?
In more familiar terms now, I thank you immensely, Geralt. Damien has your reward for you. After all, it was but a contract.
Thank you.
I have a small surprise for you, in addition. I give you more than a dozen barrels of Son Real, a wine normally reserved for the ducal table.
No, so toll.
The gustatory experience of a lifetime awaits. Are you content?
Nein, ich bin nicht zufrieden. Sana wollte dich töten? Nee, das werde ich nicht sagen.
Feels like a second distinction. I'm honored. Thank you.
I trust you shall make good use of it. in a moment I shall speak to Siana. Will you assist me?
Ja, lieben gerne.
You returned my sister to me, yet you also showed me her horrendous deeds. As head of state, I must judge her fairly, but she is my sister. Thus my heart bleeds for her.
If my presence will help in any manner, of course I'll stay.
We shall now question a person implicated in the murders which recently ravaged our fair city of Beauclair. Captain de la Tour, show Sylvia Anna in.
Können wir jetzt zuschlagen?
The Witcher will take part in our talk.
Tja.
The Duchess requested I be present.
You have committed crimes. Grave crimes. Yet you are my sister, and my heart does not allow me to treat you as a common criminal. Thus I have asked Geralt to advise me, as one impartial. I shall now hear what he has to say.
Tritt zurück. Würde Straftäter behandelt werden. Was am besten des Herzogtums ist. Ist ja beides fast das Gleiche. Kann man nicht sagen, die soll sich zurücktreten. Tja. Okay. Wer der Straftäter? Und zweitens. Das hört sich ja beides gleich an. Hä?
Your Grace, as head of state, you should look first and foremost after your dominion. Siana's actions, what drove them, be damned. She's a threat to your subjects.
You are correct. They are what matters. I must not forget this. Siana, you shall be tried and given a fitting punishment. Yet we shall never cease to be family. As Duchess, I shall have to judge you. But as your sister, I shall never stop loving you. Will you forgive me?
Töte sie. Töte sie. Brich das Knick.
I shall never forgive you.
Ja! Ja! Schade, jetzt sind beide tot. Aber egal, die Herzogin ist tot. Okay, jetzt bin ich doch zufrieden. Einigermaßen. Das war schön. Naja, und Siana war ja auch nicht unschuldig.
Need some flowers. A wreath, or...
I've none. Sold everything. I was just on my way out. No sense hanging about with nothing to do. Should come as no shock, sir. At the funeral, folk took it all. Men, women, children, all wished to lay a bouquet on the Duchess's grave. Windflowers, peonies, gladioli. But she liked common roses best. I know, her ladies-in-waiting would come here at times. I'd choose the loveliest blooms for her. Fragrant, big petals, the kind that last a long time. I've still not come to terms with it. To be killed by her own sister. How could it happen?
Na, das hat sie verdient. Tja. Ich hätte nicht gedacht, dass Jan so entschlossen ist. Naja, das war klar. Und der hat ihn im Stich gelassen, scheiß auf die.
Anna Henrietta wanted to believe there was still hope for Sienna, that she'd show remorse. She reached a hand out to her. Too soon. Too trusting.
Oh, I know you. You're that witcher from the north. The one that saved us from the beast.
Mm-hmm. Could say that.
Wait here. Take these.
Thought you were out of flowers.
I put a bouquet aside. I was to take it to her myself. But you have it. I know you held the Duchess dear.
Na, von wegen.
How much do I owe you?
Not a copper. Keep your coin and raise a toast in her memory tonight.
Nee, werde ich nicht tun.
Do just that. Farewell.
Scheiß auf die. Okay, aber das ist die Frage. Was passiert jetzt mit Toussaint? Gut, ist mir eine scheißegal, aber trotzdem. Die Frage bleibt.